lighthouse keeper who lived by the side of the sea. I'd polish his lamp by the light of day, so ships at night could find their way. I want to marry a lighthouse keeper, won't that be okay? We'll take a walk along the moonlit shore, maybe find a treasure or two. I love living in a lighthouse. How about you? Dream of living in a lighthouse, baby, every single day. Dream of living in a lighthouse, white one by the bay. So if you wanna make my dreams come true, you'll be a lighthouse keeper too. We could live in a lighthouse, won't that be okay? White one by the bay, la da di da da.
Welcome to Belle Tout Lighthouse and this experience that you're going to have this evening, we hope. It's very special for two reasons. One, it gives you the opportunity to look round the lighthouse, as you will hear just in a moment. And if you remember from the Parish Magazine about a couple of months ago, the construction of the lighthouse began in 1832 and was completed and operational on the 11th of October 1834, exactly 174 and a half years ago. You may also remember that in 1999, because of the cliff erosion, the lighthouse was moved back from the cliff edge 56 feet. And when you go up in the lantern room, as you will do in turn, you'll be able to see where the lighthouse used to be and how close now the cliff edge is to that position. Also, the second reason is you're raising money on your behalf, because you're donating it to the Village Hall Trust, and for that we're very grateful indeed. This is the third event that we've held here in the Lighthouse. Last month we had a coffee morning of 2 sessions, and that afternoon in all it's over 200 people, just about 200 people, that will have the experience of coming here into the Lighthouse. Of course, this doesn't happen with one person or another. But I've got a very dedicated and hard-working team. May I therefore thank Jenny and Roy, Jackie and Mike, and Sue. I unashamedly say Sue, my wife, because she's the coordinator of these events, and it seems as though she's had a telephone glued to her ear for about the last 6 weeks. Now, if this is your first fundraising event, welcome. If it's not, welcome back, and thank you for supporting us again. And you'll see on the board as you walk past various functions that we're holding over the next few months. Some very exciting ones. Paul and Nigel will conduct then groups of 10. It will take about half an hour for the tour. One group will go downstairs looking at the bedrooms or whatever. The other group may we wish you, Barbara and David and Nigel and Paul, particularly good fortune with your business here. May you have many happy times forgetting what has happened in the past in the construction of it, but enjoy the future which you behold. And on behold, thank you. So on behalf of the Village Hall Trust, may we present Barbara firstly with a prezi. Thanking you for your tremendous generosity of handing over the lighthouse to us and providing the facilities to make money for the Village Hall Trust. And so that David's not also outdone, may we have a little prezi for David. It is obviously no secret what it might be. But would you like now to reveal what you have there in the bag? You have to pull it out.
Thank you.
Barbara. The paparazzi are calling you.
B&B. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bottle of Benedictine. It's a special bottle selected by Roy. B&B. We thought, how very wonderful. David, thank you.
Could you hold it in front of you? 1 second.
Take the podium. Thank you very much indeed. That's a super thing to have done. I was warned that I might need to say a few words, and I was told of the time that had been allotted to the two speeches, and I noticed that Peter has taken up the whole time. That was allotted to the two speeches, so I'll be only saying a very few words. I did have about half an hour to run, but anyway, thank you very much for that. How appropriate. Might also say, I thought it was rather a little less than subtle, the mention about leaving your glasses behind when you move from this room. Little less than subtle way of getting people to curb their drinking. No, I did want to say a few words because I wanted to thank all those that Peter and Sue's team, they particularly have worked extremely hard to make this possible, to support the charity of the Village Hall, which is I don't need to tell you, the hub of the village, does an amazing job, and it's a very worthy cause. So the funds will go towards keeping that running and doing the magnificent job that it does for this amazing village. We're not really members of it. We've got, I think, 33 and a half years still to go before we'll be accepted. But we count it a great privilege having discovered this very special village. And the film crew that incidentally are coming back tomorrow to do a revisit. Now we've got the road built. When they first started to come here, I was singing the praises of Eastdean and Friston and saying that if ever the programme makers for television want to make a film about a wonderful English village, this is the place to do it. And I really mean that. And it's a village is only good because of its members, its inhabitants, and Barbara and I count ourselves very privileged to have stumbled across this absolute gem, and you're all very special people who make this a very special village. And on a personal note, I am so grateful for your support and encouragement and interest in this project. It's been hugely appreciated, and the fact that you're here tonight, not only supporting the charity but with your interest in the lighthouse, means a great deal to me, and I'm most grateful to you all, and thank you for coming tonight. Thank you.
quarters. So the bed has been extended slightly if guests want to use it. We do have people wanting to stay here. There wasn't originally an ensuite here, but there is now. So this is where he would actually, well, one of the keepers actually live and stay. So there is always 2 keepers on site, but this would be the quarters as such. Have a look inside, Bournemouth. Yes, if people want to stay here, they can, yes. Lighthouse kid would sleep. Now they've got one bunk bed there, there's a ladder that goes up to it, and in there are 3 glass windows going from the ceiling up into the lamp room. So he'd lie in there and make sure the lamp was obviously working well. I now use it as a treatment room. I do reflexology, massage, Reiki seeking healing for those that are here. It's got great energy, so it's a fantastic place to work. Behind you, you'll see a different coloration of brick in the wall there. It's the best place to work, it's great. This discoloration in work here, we left that especially because this is where the Canadians used the lighthouse as target practice. They had a cut-out tank pulled across the cliff to hit, but actually found that it was more fun hitting the lighthouse. So just to show the history of the place, we've left that in different colour, just so that people can acknowledge it. That went round on runners on the outside here of the lamp room, and we've now turned it into an area that the guests can sit and relax. They have wine served to them in the evening about 6 o'clock before they go out for dinner, or they come up here in the morning and have a cup of coffee. Beautiful
very nice.
views from here, 360 degrees. It gets noisy up here when the wind gets up. And recently we lost our car park wall down here. We recorded a wind speed of 94.8 miles an hour. We have a little wind.
What you were saying about these.
Oh, sorry, these are the windows from the room below. So the second lighthouse keeper who will be sleeping below look through these windows to make sure the lamp is turning around. That was actually working. Oh, Brighton Pier, which is a great area to work anyway. It's a lovely reception.
This is the reception.
Because I've never been inside the lighthouse. This is really,
I'll show you some rooms.
really cute, isn't it?
Rooms have ensuite showers. We have one room with an ensuite bathroom.
It's brilliant.
And this one is called Shiraz.
Shiraz, yes.
And you put a good
Yes.
filter on the
Oh.
showers.
We have 3 pumps here, our own water pumps. And the fireplace has been exposed. It used to have a chimney on it, but that was taken down a number of years ago.
And these are the famous doors that could not be sliding doors. If that's
It
right.
actually works out very well, I think.
I think so too.
So sweet, isn't it?
There's talks now that they might decommission this lighthouse as well here, which is a shame because it has lovely views across the downs.
Oh yes.
All this floor has been water sealed.
Yeah, it's very tasty. I like to see the blinds rather than curtains. Sorry.
This is Old England.
Old England.
More of a colonial style. Has a bath in this room as well as a shower, and very popular with honeymoon couples.
Oh, what a lovely little bath. Yeah.
Lovely.
Gosh, it's
All our water is pumped here from the main water source, which is very down East Key. So yeah.
I love living in a lighthouse. How about you?